No one's using it.
It looks just like the rope from the censer.
I'm not sure, Bruno, but keep in mind, we're in the scriptorium. What could we find here except for ink, books, paper and quills?
Yes, but...
All that is insignificant now. The chain of events has led us here. That's why I feel it's important for us to examine this desk.
I still think the stain is the same.
Sometimes an X can mark a certain place. In this case, it's an ink mark. This lock secures the desk. I won't be able to open it without having the key in my possession first. It was in the book that Anselmo read last. A very peculiar place to store a key. Let's see where the ink mark has led us.
What's inside there, Master?
Nothing except an ink pot and a parchment with a simple drawing.
Brother Leonardo, we're locking up.
Gottfried, what brings you here?
Oh, what have you got there?
Nothing. Tell me, Gottfried, Anselmo was the gatekeeper, wasn't he?
Yes, of course he was.
If that's the case, then why did he have the key to this desk in his possession? As far as I know, only copyists are allowed to be here.
Oh, hasn't anyone told you?
Told me what?
Anselmo was a copyist before he became gatekeeper.
Is that right? It's the first I've heard of it.
Oh, how should I put it? The Abbey caught wind of his attitude toward the rest of his brothers and decided that, which way can I put it? He had earned a lesson in humility.
I see. Is there perhaps anything else you've forgotten to tell me?
No. Nothing I know of.
Are you sure?
Please excuse me, brother, but the bell has already rung for vespers.
All right. We'll talk about this again some other time.
That Gottfried is a bit odd.
Yes. There are too many mysteries to this matter. Let's go, Bruno. We must prepare for the evening meal. Today, I was invited to dine at the abbot's table.
And now, Brother Leonardo, how is your investigation coming along?
To be honest, it's not easy for me to cast any light on the matter.
I see. You've been carrying out investigations the whole day and haven't found a thing. Anselmo should never have died, and nothing would please me more than closing this chapter. Do you get my point?
That's precisely what I wanted to talk about with you.
About Anselmo's death?
No, about chapters and books. If you would allow me to enter the library, I could...
This is Nicholas, our blacksmith. Perhaps he can tell you something interesting about the frankincense censer.
I hadn't had the pleasure of making his acquaintance yet. I don't think he was in the Abbey today.
He was on the road for several days.
Oh, that's interesting.
I can't believe my eyes! You're Leonardo del Toledo? The famous Leonardo del Toledo?
Descriptions like that are enough to make you blush.
Oh, I hope I haven't upset you.
Quite the contrary. I'm simply not accustomed to such compliments.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you? Your fame precedes you. Then, well, suddenly, you're right in front of me. Oh, Brother Leonardo del Toledo at our Abbey. Oh, how should I put it? I'm finally getting to meet you. Say, you're surely here because of what happened with Anselmo, right? Such a sad thing. Oh well, sad for some. Others couldn't stand him. Mind you, no one wished he would die, did they? After all, we're all brothers of Christ, who was also murdered, as I just recall.
Yes, but he died to save us. We don't know the reason for Anselmo's death yet.
That's my opinion too.
Somehow that doesn't come as a surprise. You're the blacksmith at the Abbey, aren't you?
That's right. Nicholas is my name. If you need anything, just tell me. Fact is, I'd be very grateful if you did. My goodness, Brother Leonardo del Toledo actually asking me for something. It would be an honor.
I'll make a note of that.
Really? Thanks very much.
I'm the one who should be grateful.
No, I am. All right, I'm sorry.
I haven't asked for a thing yet.
It's true. I'm deeply touched.
The abbot told me you haven't been at the Abbey for the last few days.
Yes?
May I ask the reason why?
Of course you can. I'd need materials. You know the story. You can't find iron among rocks. Get it? Iron among rocks? Oh.
Yes, that's quite witty.
I've questioned other smithies in the area about the broken frankincense censer.
The accident could have happened because the rope didn't bear the weight, couldn't it?
Yes, among other things. Well, tell me, brother, what is the right decision? I mean, would you have done the same? I mean, well, how should I put it? As an expert, I'd like to hear your opinion.
Yes. Whenever a crime has been committed, examining the weapon involved is a good starting point for any further course of action, provided it was a crime.
Oh.
Oh my, it's gotten late.
Oh right, yes, you must be exhausted. What do you think of continuing our discussions tomorrow? We could exchange impressions. I could report on the conversations with other blacksmiths. I've got so many questions to ask you.
Tomorrow actually will be the day for questions, and you too shall have to answer some. Bruno, come on, wake up! Did you leave the cell last night?
I don't know. I think so. I had to go to the loo. I think.
I get the point. When you came back, you locked the door with a key, didn't you?
Key? What key?
How could you let that happen?
Let what happen, Master?
What's wrong, you ask? What's wrong? Someone's stolen the parchment from us. Most likely Godfrey took it and now he has disappeared too. And it's all your fault.
Haven't you found anything yet?
It's a complicated matter.
Have you any explanation for Godfrey's disappearance?
Merely theories, no evidence.
Which means the wise and famous Leonardo del Toledo has found out nary a thing.
Brother Leonardo, one monk has died, and another has disappeared. I do not think it necessary to ask you to treat this matter with urgency.
Father, you know that in my opinion, this matter should be placed with the authorities in charge.
Brother, the last thing we need in these dark hours is to have the name of our abbey on the lips of all Christianity. It is of the utmost urgency that you find Gottfried.
I'll start looking immediately.
Your reputation is hanging on a slender thread, Brother Leonardo. Don't forget that.
We're off, Bruno.